Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, R.J.E.T just filed an 8 KIA amendment, and I am seeing some interesting executive compensation changes. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The CEO got a nice pay bump, but what does it really mean for the company and its shareholders? So this is an amendment to a previous filing, meaning Republic Airways Holdings Inc. is going back to update some information. They originally filed something back in April, and now in June they are adding more details about compensation for their new president and chief executive officer, Matthew J. Koscal. This filing is specifically about changes to Mr. Koscal's pay package as he takes on the top job. He officially became president and chief executive officer on the 15th of June 2026, taking over from David Grizzle, who then went back to being the non-executive chairman of the board. Let's get to the numbers that matter here. Mr. Koscal's annual base salary has been increased from $675,000 to $802,000. That is a pretty significant jump, almost $127,000 more per year. His target cash bonus has also seen an increase. It is now set at 114% of his base salary, up from 100%. This means if he hits his targets, his bonus potential is higher. For 2026, because it is a partial year in the new role, the target amount is prorated, but it still reflects that increased percentage. And then there are the long-term incentives. This is where you see a really big jump. The target value for his long-term awards has gone from 275% of his base salary to 376%. This is a substantial increase, aligning his performance with potentially much greater rewards if the company does well in the long run. Again, the 2026 award is prorated. To top it all off for 2026, he received an extra grant of performance stock units worth over $628,000. These are tied to the company's stock performance and will vest based on meeting certain financial and operational goals over a 3-year period. Now, what does this all mean? Republic Airways Holdings is a company that merged with Mesa Air Group back in late 2025. They are a regional airline, and you can see some of the big airlines like United, American, and Delta are significant institutional holders, which makes sense as they likely partner with these carriers, giving their new CEO a big pay increase, especially with substantial long-term incentives. Usually signals confidence from the board. They are likely trying to attract and retain top talent and motivate him to achieve ambitious goals. The higher pay is directly linked to his new expanded responsibilities as CEO. However, it is also a significant investment in their leadership when a company increases its CEO's compensation this much. The expectation is a strong return. The performance stock units tied to financial and operational targets are a key indicator of what the board views as critical for success, driving completion factors, utilization, and pre-tax income. Looking at the broader context, Republic stock has seen some price fluctuations, and there has been analyst commentary about uncertainty in the short term, but also some optimism about earnings. This pay increase could be a move to stabilize leadership and signal a clear direction for the future, especially after the merger. My biggest concern is always whether these compensation packages translate into actual shareholder value. The increase in base salary is substantial, and the performance units are a huge part of his potential earnings. For investors, the key will be watching if Mr. Koscal and his team can hit those performance targets outlined for the stock units. If they do, and the company thrives, then this pay package will have been well justified. If not, it could be seen as an expensive gamble. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown useful, please like this video and subscribe for more. Also join our Discord in the description.